Hello, elites, or should I say legends? So I just drink my cup of tea there. Okay, so basically, I'm going to teach you guys how to set up a PPC campaign over on Bing Ads because Bing Ads allows CPA. So we're going to start off with picking the CPA offers. Then we're going to move over to setting up the campaigns and budgeting. So some examples, and then some keyword research. Might not be in that order. Because I tend to go a little bit off subject sometimes and just ramble on a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep on topic and try and sort of get it all nice and neat for you. But okay, cool. So that's how we're going to go, and let's get started. Okay, legends, so we're going to go ahead and continue, and I'm going to give you an example as to how to find offers, and in this case we're going to go with Max Bounty, because for me Max Bounty is a really good affiliate network, CPA network, and they've got some really good offers. It's going to be kind of the same thing anyway. It's pretty simple to pick offers. You just need to know what to look for and you know, how to filter them out. And what I like about the Max Bounty here is that there's a way to do that with one click of a button. So yeah, by the way, my arm is feeling a little bit better now. It still hurts a little bit, and I have to keep having a bath with my arm out of the water and stuff like that, so it kind of sucks a little bit, but such is life, right? I'm actually really enjoying making these videos for you guys as well. I do enjoy making videos anyway, and I like helping people out generally anyway in life, and this is my way of giving back to you guys who obviously have paid for your VIP, so I'm trying to make it worth your while as well and give something back, and you get the kick-ass badge as well. Rambling on. Right, let's go. Okay, so here you go. So we've got the offers, and we can see obviously the name of the offers on the left-hand side here. And then you've got the incentive, email, banner, contextual, search, social, and then media. At the top, you've got the different categories anyway, okay? So what you would want to do is you would want to pretty much just untick everything other than the search, as you can see here, okay? And then go ahead and click on the search campaigns. Just understand that this is going to be the same thing. If you were to use something like Peerfly as an example, you could go to Google now and type in Peerfly and then search the top PPC offers, and you're going to go ahead with the EPC, which as you can see here. Just think on the lines of CPA offers, really, because it's the same thing. It's CPA, but you're just going to be using it with PPC. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and click on this EPC. So as you can see, it's loading, and what it's going to do now is it's going to go ahead and it's going to show us all of the best offers with the best EPC. Okay, so as you can see here, we've now got like $6 and and we can also see over here on the right that the social has got a tick, which means obviously that yeah, that you're allowed to use PPC because PPC is search. Now, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some examples as to what you can use, and do you know what, I'm even going to share, yeah, I'm actually going to share with you guys some of the offers that have actually made me some money as well. And if you don't believe me, well, I'll show you right now. There you go, $128 I made last month just playing around with some of these offers as well. So there you go. I mean, I can't really get any fairer than that, can I? So you've clicked on the EPC, you can see all of the different offers. I would suggest to go for offers with a payout of around about sort of $25 upwards. So like as an example, you've got this one here which is like $38 sale. Okay, the EPC is 68, so that's not bad. And actually this one here, I think, let me just check this right now, it's like a health product, and that is like really hot right now. Basically it's like a lose weight product, and actually I know that's good because my affiliate manager harasses me on a daily basis and tells me what to promote, even though I'm not sort of 100% focused on the PPC. The other one good things are things like payday loans are good. So anything like payday loans are good. Credit reports are also really good as well. A little trick that I used, if you press CTRL and F at the same time, a little box will pop open in your browser, and then what you can do is you can go ahead and type into the box, and there you go, you see it's highlighted the offers. So we've got 1, 2 here, so $28 for one lead. I mean, you can't really go wrong. You got this one here, $27 payout for 63, click on that. So there you go, you've got to read the restrictions, cannot use the keyword free credit report, which is kind of dumb really. Why wouldn't you be able to use that? Okay, oh hang on, free credit report. Okay, whatever, well, that's kind of weird, but so you want me to promote your free credit report offer, but not use the keyword free credit report, right? Okay, anyway, so you've got the basics now anyway, so just go ahead, check on the restrictions, and then you're going to go ahead and click on the request to join, or you're going to have ones that are auto approve, and you just read the restrictions after you've clicked on the link and after you've read the restrictions above as well, because sometimes there's a couple of other things. Losing my breath. And yeah, that's basically it really for picking the CPA offers for PPC. It's really not rocket science. So let's just go back. So we've got payday loans, lose weight products, free credit reports. Okay, so those right there are good good things to start out with. Right. Anyway, let's now move over to the setting up of the actual campaign. Okay guys, so step one after you've made your Bing Ads account, what you're going to want to go ahead and do after you've logged in is you're going to end up on the first original page, and you're going to want to go ahead and click over here on the left hand side on the create campaign. Okay, now as you can see, we've now got wait a second, we've now got a bunch of different options. Okay, so what you're going to want to do straight away is you're going to want to go ahead and name your campaign. So let's say we're going to go with the, I don't know, let's just make something up. So free, no, hang on, let's think, payday loan. Okay. So let's just call the campaign that. Okay, now, obviously, some offers are going to be different, and in most cases it's going to be America, but this has nothing to do with that. And I just want to emphasize that because some people get confused. So this is obviously going to show your own actual time zone, okay, just in case, because some people get a bit confused. So based on the budgeting, so here's the thing. Alright, so as you can see, I'm in the UK. For budgeting, if I'm testing out a campaign, I'm going to usually test it out with like £15, which is around about $25. Okay, now you don't have to do this, guys. This is just something that I do. But if you really want to test a campaign out, then I would recommend that you do that. If you want to go cheaper, then by all means do it. Next thing, daily budget options. Now, I don't like waiting around. I'm pretty much always on the go anyway, a bit like my brain and my voice. Yeah, I always go for the accelerated. Spend your budget as quickly as possible. Don't worry, it doesn't happen in 10 seconds or anything. It's just faster. I mean, you don't want to be waiting around all day. What's the point, right? Okay, so what languages? So obviously English. We're going to go with an American offer. Location. So click on the locations, and you want to go ahead and tick on the selected cities, metro areas, etc., etc., and then let that load up real quick. Okay, so you're going to want to type in United States. And then, oh, actually, no, just click on the browse, actually. It makes things easier. And then just scroll down to the bottom. And then you're going to see the United States here. Okay. Now, you can obviously pick the different cities, which you don't need to. Click on the include. So there you go. We've just included the United States into our hopefully profitable PPC campaign. And now we go down. Next thing we've got is the advanced location options. Okay, so you've got show ads to people in, searching for, or viewing pages about your targeted location. I always tick the show ads to people in your targeted location because obviously you want to have, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work that out. Now you've got the create an ad. Okay, so you got your text ad. Obviously, this is how it starts up on the right hand side here. Whatever you type in, as you can see, will show up. Okay, and the ads here. So here's a couple of little tricks that I've learned. So we're going to go ahead with, I think we said the payday loan, right? So let's just say, actually, you know what? For this example, I think we're going to go with free credit report. Okay, so what I would do is I would have the, in fact, no, you don't have to always do this, but generally I'll try and get the keyword in the ad title as well as the ad description text as well, okay? But you don't necessarily have to do that, because if, for example, you have your keyword in the description, it will show up as bold on the description when it shows up on Bing or Yahoo, and it makes it bold, and it's just good for generally getting a better score on your ad. Okay, because it basically they rate it out of 10, so that's kind of the way it works. But yeah, I mean, you could go with something like you just go with something like see your credit report now. Or leave out the now. So something like see your credit report or view or whatever, you know. I mean, I'm sure half of you guys use YouTube anyway, so you're going to know about making up good titles, right? A few ad descriptions. So I would start off with generally the keyword. So so what would be a good one? So free credit report, no strings attached. See your overall credit score, and then that'll do. So as you can see here over the right hand side, we've got the title. Okay, see your credit report. I mean, you know what? I'd probably go with, actually, I think it'd be better if you did just use the keyword there, free credit report now, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Free credit report now sounds quite good. And then the description, as you can see here, look, that's how it looks. So free credit report, no strings attached. See your overall credit score. And then, okay, so here's the thing. Now, for the destination URL, this is what's going to show up on your ad, okay? So, obviously, we're going with free credit report, so we'll go with something like your credit, I don't know, report. That'll do. Something like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, oh, yep. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, it looks good. You see here, look. So, when they click on this link here, okay, they're actually going to get directed to the destination URL, which is your offer. So your offer URL here, okay, which is obviously going to be the one you get from the max bounty, yeah? So very simple. So when they click on that, it's going to take them there, okay? And that's pretty much the way that works. So going down. So now we've got the keywords. And I was going to make a separate one about this, but there's really no need, because actually it does just come down to common sense. I read a lot of guides, I spoke to a lot of people, and I used to think that, hey, I'm going to go and do keyword research and this, that, and you can do that by all means, but generally speaking, I'll just use my brain. And I'll give you an example. So click on the research. Actually, sorry, no, just go ahead and enter the keyword, sorry. Right. What you want to do is you need to start off with the brackets up here, okay? This means that it's either the exact or the phrase, I forget which actually. So we're going to go free credit report, obviously. So in brackets, and then what you want to do after that is you want to have it in the closed brackets like this, okay? And what that basically has done is it's changed the keywords into different formats, so exact and phrase, okay? Now, if I was going to do something like this, I would probably use keywords such as free credit report. I would probably also do stuff like free credit report online. So something like that, and I'll probably go with something like free credit history check or something like that. I mean, just the obvious keywords, but don't use too many keywords. Maybe use 3 or 4 max. Okay. The other thing as well, I'm going to give you a little tip, a little tip. Now, one thing that I have had a little bit of success with is using keywords which are misspelt keywords. So, as an example, free credit reports, okay, with 2 S's, something like that can sometimes help. Or you can go with a completely different misspelling on the word. Maybe you could put in like just the obvious ones, really. Okay, I can't really give an example now, but it's the obvious ones, because at the end of the day, there's millions of people searching around for these types of things. So just think, there's obviously going to be people that type into Google and they put the wrong letter. Okay, and when they do that, your ad will show up, and there you go, bang. So anyway, we're going to go back with this. Click on the ad. Then, as you can see here, it's now moved over. Over here, we've got the phrase and we've got the exact. Okay, for the free credit report, and it's obviously going to do this for everything. Now, what you can do is you can have a look here, and you can change this to the best position bid. And as you can see, this is like £6.79, which is obviously a lot. That's per click, okay, which is a lot of money, right? Common sense would tell you that if you put down £15, it's going to be gone in no time. And believe you me, I've tried it myself, and it does do just that. For myself, when I try it out, I will bid generally around about £1.50. That's UK. And for you guys, if I had to hazard a guess, £1.50 would probably be something like $2.50, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, you can always go with like $1, or you can always even go to like 75 to 80 cents. It's all about split testing, and then you can track your keywords. So then what you want to do is go down to the bottom and click on the save. And obviously it will save, but obviously on my one I can't, because advertisers promoting financial products and services must comply with all acceptable license requirements. The URL is not formatted correctly. Okay, so basically, obviously, I need to put in the URL properly for it to show up. But yeah, you can ignore this crap up here, because Bing ads do allow CPA offers anyway. So when I've actually plugged in the correct one, obviously it's going to save it, and then that'll be that. So let's go to the next part now, and yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll show you what's what. But that's pretty much it for this little step. Hey guys, and we're back, and actually what I did was then I just went ahead and just picked some random offer and then put the URL in it, and as you can see, it saved straight away. There's no problems with the actual ad text whatsoever. It just saved. Okay, so it's taken us on to the next one now. So as you can see, we've got the search network. So it's asking you for the price. So as I said before, I will go with oh, what am I doing? Sorry, £1.50. Okay, so that's kind of like the bid that I'm going with. You can ignore the second one there, because we're not using content. Content, not network, by the way, means that it would be your ads showing up on a website, on the ads on the side, whereas we want to go with the search, which is obviously on the search engine, right? That's where we want the ad to show up. Okay, so you can click on the advanced targeting options, and in this case we're not really going to need to touch any of this. You can just leave that as it is, or actually no, sorry, you can click on the device. The device, I normally, don't ask me why, but I normally just go with the desktops and laptops, but that's personal preference. You don't have to do that. Ad distribution, untick the content network. You just want to go with the search network. As I just mentioned a minute ago, this means that it's going to show up on the search engines, as you can see here. All search networks, Bing, Yahoo, search and syndicated search partners. We don't want it to show up on the content networks. Pricing model, ignore. That's just based on the budget that's going to be spent, and pretty much that really is about it, I think. Yep. Okay, so we'll click on the save, and then we'll go to the next bit. Okay, and that's it. And now we've basically just set up a PPC campaign. So as you can see now, we've got these different options at the top here. You've got your settings, where you don't need to look at the settings because you've already configured them. You've got the ads, well, if you want to click on the ads, there we go. There's our ad that we just made right there. Look, free credit report. Free credit report, no strings attached. And when I click on this link here, which is obviously what they would be doing, traffic would do when they see it, which counts as a click and takes you them to the offer. When they click on that, obviously it's going to show up here, look, where you've got the click. So you've got impressions, you've got the CTR, which is the click-through rate percentage, average position, which is based on where your ad is showing up on the search results. So is it showing up at the bottom, is it showing up at the top, the middle, etc. Average cost per click is based on how much you're paying per click, obviously. And pretty much, yeah, I mean, it's going to tell you your budgeting on how much you spent, etc, etc. It will tell you whether it's active or not. Obviously, as you can see, this says pending editorial review. So so let's take a little look. So if you click on the keywords, as we can see here, it shows the two keywords. It tells you the phrase and the exact. The current bid is £1.50 per click, and it tells you what you spent, how many clicks, impressions, etc, etc, which I just covered a second ago. Now, obviously, normally I'd have about 2 or 3 keywords, or maybe a couple more than that. It just depends. But what you want to do when you set up and run your campaign is keep an eye on this. In fact, bookmark it and add it to your browser. And you can see what keywords are getting clicks and what aren't getting clicks. Because if you get a keyword that's got only getting 1 or 2 clicks and not getting any conversions, we can go ahead and just pause that. And to do that, you would just literally go ahead, tick that, change status and pause, and that would be that. I've actually only been using PPC now for the last few weeks, so I mean, forgive me if there's a few things I've missed out on, but I'm trying to sort of pass on the knowledge. But you know, I'm no expert, but you know, I have made some money out of this, as you saw, and yeah, you know, there's good money to be made out of this, so it's definitely worth tapping into. Okay, so the next and very last thing is going to be the ads. So we click on the ads. It's all about split testing. And I'm going to give you an example now. So what you would want to do is you would want to run 5 ads per campaign. That's generally speaking what I would do. So you go ahead and click on the create ads. Okay, so we've clicked on the create new ad, and as you can see, it brings you to this page, and straight off the bat you can see right away that, you know, you don't need to modify any of the URLs that you've made up or anything like that at the bottom here. By default, it just literally shows you the original ad that you've made, as you can see here on the right hand side. The purpose of doing this is that you want to split test. Split test means that you're going to have 5 ads. You have 5 ads because you want to change up the text a little bit, okay? So obviously you've got somebody searching for a free credit report, and that's basically what they're looking for. So what you would do is you would change up the text, but you would do what I said before, keep the keyword at least in the once in the description if you don't have it in the title, and just, you know, be inventive. You know, think of what people want to see. You know, if I was doing something like a payday loan, I'd do something like get money instantly now, or I'd do something like, you know, get a free payday loan. Just anything, you know, something that needs to look appealing. You need to change up the URL as well, or you can leave it. I generally leave it so it's the same one, because obviously it's different ads, so it's different, shows up different times. And that is basically it, guys. It's literally a case of, you know, finding the offer, setting up the campaign. As you can see, it's not rocket science. It really doesn't take that much to understand and set up a campaign. There's not that many settings. If you think that it's difficult and you think that you can't do it, just remember my words. Anyone can achieve anything in life, okay? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work this stuff out. All you need to do is go and try it. When you've tried it, you'll see how easy it is. When you see how easy it is, you'll get used to it. When you get used to it, you'll test it. When you test it, you'll make money. When you make money, you're going to come back and you're going to buy me a beer. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. That's about it now. My voice is getting a bit lost, and to be perfectly frank, I want to go and spend some time with my girlfriend, soon to be wife. And peace out. Bye.